And we are live today with a matchup of AD2L HOH versus Lemon Snow Cones. Don't quite know what's going on with Lemon Snow Cones, but do know what's going on with HOH. They are currently 3-1, beat Illegal X 2-0 in their opening series. We got to see Illegal X last week actually bouncing back from that loss. So they are now 2-2. But HOH has still had a little bit more luck, going to 3-1. And yeah, so we're gonna get a matchup with Lemon Snow Leopards, though. Looks like we're waiting on someone to show up for HOH. Hey, he went to the bathroom. It is nice to have you guys here joining us. Anyway, yeah. I guess we're just gonna sit here for a second while we wait. Anyway, how have you guys and gals' day been going? Mine's been going okay. Oh, T-Bone's doing the 1C5C, I think, right? But glad for you to join me. You could have been joining T-Bone with the 1C5C, or you could have been. Oh wait, no, never mind. He's doing AOD. I'm wrong. You could have joined him or another AD2L caster, or you could have been watching Monday Night Football. But you're here with me, which feels good. It's good to be valued. Anyway, glad you guys are all here. Looks like we're still waiting on HOH to finish up. What's going on? So we're just gonna wait here for a minute. Oh yeah, let me kind of equalize my audio levels. That's a little better, I think. All right. Okay. Spawn is G. I'm G. Like Lemon Snow Leopards might be ready. Okay, we're still waiting. So, oh no, we're good. We're good. There we go. Okay, and we get the opening coin toss. Oh no, no ticket. Reset? Well, the Lemon Snow Cones got first pick. Okay, we're remaking. Alright, boys. We have another remake. So the coordinator gets a little datto because this is a bit of a lot of games going on right now. I mean, LSU versus Illegal playing. And, all kinds of 82 games, stuff that has ended or already will be ended. So. Gonna wait for the next one, and okay, good. I'm glad Supporter actually invited me to lobby because I don't know the password. And then we're gonna try to get into a broadcast channel. Oh, good. Very nice. Took me a few seconds the last time. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're just waiting. here we go. Delay's over. Had to ice them. Oh, nice. If it works, it works. Okay, so finally has it ticketed. Looks like we're gonna go straight through this. Oh gee, oh no. Alright. So we're spinning the coin, but this is a formality. Lemon Snow Leopards does get the coin and they win the coin again. This is just convenient. Good for them. So they're gonna take the second pick. HOH, gonna take Radiant. And I do believe everyone is ready to go. And getting right into this Dota 2 action. There we go.
All pick. Your options are vast.
Okay. This is all pick. Oh my gosh. This is why we can't have nice things, Suborner. Oh my. Can't you make a one lobby, please? Just one? Oh, no, I didn't need to do that. Just one lobby would be cool. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm sorry for this. But apparently, lobbies are hard. So, why don't we make 2 remakes? Hopefully, third time's a charm. Alright, accept. Hopefully that actually pulls me into a lobby at some point. Hey, Marcy, how you doing? Okay, there you go. Very nice. Sorry for the delay, guys. Sometimes sometimes it's difficult to get everybody on the same page and get the games ticketed and all that. So hopefully we get into the Dota for a while, cause I know you guys are here for that. Here for the Dota. It's like we've got everyone in. Snap just needs to get in the team. We're gonna have another coin toss, but again, formality. Snow Leopards does have this. We are in captain's mode. Okay, so Lamison Leopards has won the coin toss for the 3rd time in a row. I mean, that's pretty low odds, but convenient. Second pick, Radiant. I think everybody's ready. Go, go, go. And here we go. So after a little bit of delay and messing about, we finally have the game, I think.
5 seconds.
HOH versus Lemon Snow Cones. Unfortunately, actually not familiar with the snow cones. I don't know. I don't follow the AD12 too hard. I only follow a few teams, so I'm not the best on what the I'm not that great on. Oh wow, you just do that? Okay, that's cool. I didn't even think about that. Uh, hold on. Sorry guys, give me a second here. Just gotta do some things on the back end. Sorry guys. I had to do something on the back end there. But, oh hey Tank. How you doing? Good to see you here. Wow. Okay, these are some very unusual bands. But yeah, I was saying I don't follow Silcones very well, so I actually don't necessarily know a lot about this team, but I don't know the win-loss. Unfortunately, I do know HOH though. They did go 2-0 in their first series and then 1-1 in their second series, so they are currently 3-1. Again, not sure where the Snowcones are at. Tank man, I don't think I'm ever gonna cast TI unless there's a TI for Archon players, which I might I might sneak into that. But these guys are primarily Guardian. There's one Crusader, no, three Crusaders here. But some of these Crusaders used to be legends, so take with that information what you will. Dazzle picked up as the first pick. Some of these bands are very unusual, but I'll pull back the curtain for some of you guys. These bands from HOH are very targeted. The most played support player, wow, these are really quick. The most played support, one of the more played supports here is this Enigma, so that's why they wanted to take it out, and I don't know, I guess they also, these are very targeted. This Night Stalker is targeted against Suborner. It's his most played hero, so they're taking that out too. And then they take out the Tide, which is something else they've been playing at the offlane position, so they're going at that offlane of Suborner. But they go for the Axe. Rubik lane, pretty interesting. I mean, Rubik's nice. Generally I like to see him picked later on, but it is a nice kind of an early pick where it makes it difficult to pick into the Rubik a little bit, because there are certain heroes you just don't want to let him get abilities. Undying can be one of those heroes. If Rubik can steal Tombstone, that's big. Right now, though, he does have the Tombstone steal. Some of the stuff from Dazzle is really good, though he does not get the ultimate passive, right? So it's a little iffy, but he does get the Arcane Supremacy, so kind of evens out. There's the Tinkerman.
10 seconds remain.
The mid laner, or what appears to be the mid laner of the Lemon Snowcones, or the Snowcones, as I'll refer to them from here on out, does have a Tinker on his profile picture, or as his profile picture. So that band seems, pretty targeted. Makes sense. Viper, not sure. I mean, obviously, that's to protect the Axe. You don't want to play the Viper into the Axe. Constant breaks, so annoying. Then HOH, they take out the Winter Wyvern. I feel like we've been seeing her more and more. Not super big on the hero. I think she struggles. She's not nearly as powerful as she used to be, and she can struggle in certain lineups, but especially makes sense if you are gonna pick something you feel like is just gonna get ulted and initiated on.
10 seconds.
Spirit Breaker and the Lifestealer ban. I guess Lifestealer is just pretty good into Axe and Rubik, since you are immune to spells for a good duration, and you can just constantly right-click the Axe, though I think the Axe spins just really hurt you. They're pure damage, so in the lane it's meh. But they're also gonna ban the Spirit. They're gonna ban the Spirit Breaker on the side of HOH. Makes sense. Spear Breaker is a really frustrating hero to deal with, especially if you're a split pusher or if your support's just trying to get the lane. It can be really difficult. On the other side, though, they banned the Ursa, and these all three looks like Axe like help bans. You know what I mean? Like this is a lot to be supporting an Axe with. But they're gonna take the Ursa out, obviously, as an Axe or as any really melee offlaner. You don't want to play against Ursa, so. So yeah, we're finally at our outset. I like HOH a little bit more right now. I think you're putting a lot of effort into protecting this Axe pick, though I'm not. Axe can do a lot, especially if you know what you're doing. Okay, they're gonna go straight Faceless Void. So you're really. So two possibilities exist. Actually, no, only one possibility. There's no way you'd do that. So interesting, you're actually holding off a support right now. You'd rather show your hard carry than show your 4. Which is interesting. If you have a playmaking 4, which the Snowcones might, you can use that playmaker with the benefit of like one more hero, and now that you know you have the Faceless Void, it's a nice little pick. I like teams that pick the offlaner early and then let the 4 like mature a little bit. Let him see what he's playing up against. Like let him see 1 or 2 carries, right? And then give him something so that he can really make plays against one of these cores. It puts a lot on a +4. You know, it puts a lot on that player, but pretty interesting. Okay, we see the Doom. Got to see the Doom last week in the College League. I think it lost. It did. It lost. Not the biggest fan of this hero as looked for. Oh, how is Dave? Dave is actually online, funnily enough. Dave was struggling with some of the Dota updates, but he's back. He's back from Romania, and he's here with us to give us some data and some analytics from the field. And he's doing that right now. Right now he's actually favoring the HOH draft. Though, of course, the draft isn't finished, so that is very preliminary. HOH, though, is actually bringing a lot of reserve time to think about their next pick. I mean, this is pretty cool. If you're a +4 player, this is the position you want, right? Because you're going to be able to see an off lane and then either a support or a mid laner before you get to pick. So this is a lot of information as a +4. If you want to play a playmaker, this is a lot of information for you. And HOH is really burning reserve time. Okay, they're gonna go with the OD, which is on a likelihood. The mid, and I really like OD. Dave also really likes OD. It's good against the Axe, good in the Faceless Void. I mean, you could put either, if you're not caught in the Chrono, like basically Faceless Void has to catch OD in the Chrono. If he doesn't, OD is just gonna put him under for the duration of the Chrono. He can also do it to the Axe Call, which the Axe Call duration will still continue, but of course there's gonna be no spins. So no added damage there. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good into both heroes. The only scary bit is that Rubik can steal that, and that's a bit annoying to deal with. But you can save your allies, and you can put your hard carry, and put Faceless Void under during the Chronosphere. So it's a really good pick. So Lemon Snowcone is going to take a little bit of their time to think about the +4. Sorry guys, I apparently didn't... Oh yeah, I have to turn myself to Do Not Disturb. Sorry. Alright, Lina, that feels like a core Lina to me. So the question amounts is, are you saving till the end for your support? Like, this is a lot of weight on a +4 or 5. I mean, this is a lot of weight, unless you're gonna support the Lina. but I don't think Lena's really been played as a support these last few patches. Definitely a hard carry. And Lena hard carry in the OD isn't that fun. I mean, later on in the game, he Sanity's Eclipse you, and you struggle. I mean, he's stealing your int, he's putting you under. This isn't the best mid lane into the OD. I like it on paper, and I mean, Dave is agreeing with me here. It's good on paper. I mean, it gives you damage with the Faceless Void on the Chrono. Gives you a lockdown with the Axe and damage with the Axe. But I am a little worried it's going to get initiated, doomed on. Outworld's going to drop the Sanities. Just a little worried about all that. But HOH banning mid laners, which is weird because theoretically you just saw the mid laner. I guess they don't think Lena's going to be mid lane. I think they think that's going to be a support. And it very well might be. And it should be, I think, in my opinion. They take out the Invoker and the Zeus. Sorry, microphone died for a second. I like the Invoker and the Zeus. Invoker would be a really good combo, obviously, with the Cataclysm and the Zeus, both heroes who do damage into Chrono. And from the few times we get to see Void, he really needs help to do damage in Chrono. On the other side, whoa, I opened the console there. On the other side, I get to see the PA and the AM. Okay, 1 second left. Medusa? Okay, this is this is a really greedy draft. Why not though? Anyway, so on the other side, we see the hard carry bans. PA, AM. Unfortunately, now that AM is banned, you can't play it into the Dusa. Obviously, it would be a little weird to do it with the Faceless Void, but you know, you can make it work. But just the question: you either need a mid laner, or you need a support. Okay, I really hope that's the support. It's not gonna be though. It's gonna be the core. So, this is support Lena, in all likelihood, which is very interesting because I don't believe we've got to see Lena as a support in a while, at least in these professional games. But we're gonna get to see here. Both sides look to have pretty decent sets. I mean, this Doom, look at that. This is really cool. I love the kind of Roman style Undying with the shield and all that. That looks cool. Dazzle's goated up. We're still waiting on the Sniper. This Lena looks awful, though. But this Faceless Void does have the hammer. I mean, this is one of the best immortal items and one of the rarest immortal items. And it is really nice. Makes the Chronosphere, those nice octagons and all that, very pretty. And so Rubik and the Sniper are gonna... Did they? Surely not. Okay, I'm gonna assume that wasn't a mistake, and I don't think it was. Okay, good. Because they could really screw that up. So Distant Echo is going to be playing Rubik. And I thought I was going to be playing the Sniper. In all likelihood, this Sniper is going to be the safe lane. Sniper into OD is a little bit better for the Sniper. He is going to have that ranged advantage, so it's going to be a lot more difficult for OD to just constantly put you under Astral Imprisonment, which is kind of what OD likes to do. But both teams are bringing on the late game. I gotta be honest. Though, let's actually do a Rubik review. Since Rubik was picked really early on, it does have some pretty good stuff to steal. Obviously, the Doom, if you can get the Doom, it's actually not that hard of a spell to steal Doom. Can steal Astral Imprisonment, another really good spell, and then the ult from Medusa, or the Snake from Medusa with the Ags wouldn't be that bad either. So yeah, we're finally in the game.
Honestly, I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I could say that. But Dave is, unfortunately, not as impressed with the draft. He's a little, Dave's a little broken up. He doesn't know what to think. He's giving the Snow Cones a 0.13% advantage. So less than 1% advantage to win the game. I don't quite know about that. I feel like the snow cones. The problem is they have to cast spells to execute things. A lot of this is like getting a good chrono and then getting damage in that chrono with the sniper and all that. With Dusa, like OD and Doom, like I just press ultimate and win game. So obviously both sides here I think are not gonna hate going late game. Though I do think, I mean obviously Medusa's a bit of the king or the queen of the late game, so I don't know if Faceless Void plus Sniper is gonna be able to carry you through this. And with the multitude of blinks that's gonna come out here, I mean, you're at the very least gonna get 2 core blinks on the OD on the Doom. A little worried about tiny old Sniper, but we're gonna see. Looks like we're gonna do a classic 2-2 split. So yeah, no, we're in the game fighting. Alright. Down mid lane, OD wins the block by a little bit. Shrapnel level 1 though is gonna secure. What's the last thing? Sorry for the North. That's a good opening from Sniper. Pushes the wave in, but OD's not the best with last hitting under tower. It's a good effective deny there. Alright, so down bottom. Undying and the Dusa. This is getting really harassed by Lina, who, if you guys didn't see the announcement during TI, is gonna be in the next season of the Dragon's Blood Dota anime coming out. I actually have no clue when it's gonna come out, but it's gonna come out, and when it does, it's gonna be the best anime ever. Gaben, please reward me for shelling. But Deuce is gonna almost kill the Lina. That's a lot of damage. Plus with the 12 decay stacks, taking a lot of damage. Only has 360 HP. Holy crap! So this combo is not bad with the Mystic Sake spam. But yeah, it's gonna be Undying, and Undying is really great for just kind of running in front of the Medusa, counters out the axe, and ideally, as long as this OD has mana, this Dusa cannot die. In theory, as long as he has mana, the Dusa can't die. But of course, you know, all that's in theory. Wow, this can start to kill people later on. Yeah. All right, so we got to see the mid lane again. Then up top, got a bit of harass on both sides. Dazzle Doom is a decently effective lane. Dazzle is able to put out a lot of harass on the support with that poison touch. See, those trying to zone him out. So that was gonna come out for Dazzle. Undying's really low down bottom, but well, he's an Undying, so he's fine. But this lane up top, not going super well for this. Oh, this is bad. It's going really bad for Faceless Void. Whenever you see this, when this lane is here, this is really good equilibrium. So like I would say here to here, and your safe laner's all the way back here. He's scared to even walk to the lane when it's here. That's when you know you got a problem. I mean, you have a serious problem in lane. He's gonna get this double wave. They're gonna dive him though. There's the poison touch. Gonna zip away though, and it's gonna time out. So pretty effective use. But that was nice though. They dove him while there was a double wave basically under the tower. So he's gonna miss all of these last hits, and this is a sufficiently high amount of damage onto a tower. So is he gonna get the range creep? Yes, he is. That's a really good job zoning him out. But down bottom, going very different for the Axe. Axe is struggling into this Undying spam, getting even more mana regen. I really like that. And the Dusa. So Dusa's having a godlike lane here. Dazzle's taking some damage, healing up quick. Go on Distant Echo. I do believe Distant Echo is distantly dead. Okay, I tried to come up with a pun. It really didn't work. I went for it anyway, and I regret it. But Doom's going to hand a Midas. I do believe we've seen Suborner Doom do this before. But just gonna magnify the already high net worth, or the high, what do you call that? The Devour gold and all that. And amplify it by even more. That's gonna be a canceled clarity onto the Dazzle. Gonna have a little bit of harass on both sides, but not much. And if you look at the last hit deny charts, it is 3-0 for the side of HOH, and by a substantial margin. Diving again up top. Again, I really like that. You just don't let this guy get complacent with a double wave. Like, right now, run to the lane. Yeah, just don't let him get these creeps as much as you can. Like, he's gonna get some, but as much as you can do, like, don't let him get the creeps. If you're an offlaner, don't be afraid of don't be afraid of playing aggressive, especially when you got this sniper, right? Like, the thing about early game sniper, especially pre-level 6, he's about level 6 now, but this guy is not going to rotate on you. Or he probably isn't. And if he does, he can't really output all that much onto you. So he's not going to rotate on you. And because a mid laner can't rotate on you, you can be really aggressive. So that's really what I want to see. So waiting for the Siege Creep, going to get the last hit. So these doing okay here, but Sniper, of course, there's very little kill threat from this OD onto the Sniper, who can just constantly shrapnel the wave and shrapnel creeps in the jungle. So we have a little bit more harass. And check down bottom again. Medusa's still doing pretty good. Lane's not in her favor. And Undying is slowed down a little bit. Expended considerable mana early on in this lane, so Undying's really struggling, I'm sure, in the last hit. Or sorry, the net worth position. Double damage from Sniper, though, is going to be very valuable to secure last hits and get farm. Suborner, though, gets a little too aggressive. Surprised that Suborner died top. They didn't even commit Chrono or anything, but this is still a little surprised by that. Alright, both regens gonna be popped. Solving clarities. He's gonna walk back to lane, and Suborner's TPing in. With the Midas, unfortunately, he died with the Midas off cooldown. Rubik buying a smoke, very interesting. Wonder what he's gonna use for it. Could just be stockpiling it though. Once it does hit to max 3, you might as well buy one, so you have one constantly regenerating at all times. So Medusa's fallen off just a little bit. Axe has really come back into this game. Just 25 last hits. Another poison touch, but no follow-up on top of it. There's it reapplied. Reapplied again. A little bit of damage here. Suborner's just going to try to clear this wave with the Scorched Earth. And some right clicks. They're really trying to push this tower. On the other side, Medusa's a lot better at defending her tower. So Axe is doing a pretty good job of last hitting denying with the 25-6. Wow, okay. That. So he's constantly having to deal with this lane, his lane pushing in, though. Does have the Meteor Hammer, so bit of a power spike for him. Sniper only has the Wraith Band. That is Axe finishing out the Vanguard, so gonna be a lot tankier now. Undying's here, full health, 4 mana. Gets the decay off. Another assassinate. And Doom, they're actually gonna initiate onto the Doom. A lot of burst damage. Looks like we're gonna try to sniper Courier, and that's gonna happen, but no zip for 13 seconds. This is a scary position for Ziggy to be in. The poison touch is not gonna end, and one more hit's gonna secure the kill. Lena's trying to get a counter kill onto the Doom, but Doom's gonna run away. Unfortunately, still has Midas on cooldown, but he's Dazzle's gonna get the heal off. So pretty good aggression from Suborner. does have enough gold to get this phase boot set up. OD is pressuring in the tower. Looks like he used the meteor hammer, but maybe it got glyphed. It did not. He might have used it on the wave. So the tower. Rax missing 20 strength, but lane is pushed into him, so Medusa's gonna instead farm the jungle. Pull both creeps so she can snake both of them. Keen Optic drop, Ocean Heart dropped. Keen Optic is for a lot of heroes. That's a kill. Surprisingly, again, that Doom is actually not gonna kill Ziggy though. They're gonna get the counter kill onto the Doom. Undying is rotated in. Ziggy's gonna get the one bash. Is he gonna get the second? Doesn't need it. But Ziggy's not gonna die from the Soul Rip. Oh, and Undying cast the decay. Gets the decay. He gets the courier instead. It's a low percentage chance it would have killed, but so you do have to commit Chrono, or you do commit Chrono, but Ziggy dies. You lose one support. You gotta rotate the Lina in, but right now Lina is really not necessary in the Axe lane, so good rotation from the Snow Cones. Triple kill for 1 death. So. He's gonna put himself under. We do have the smoke finally used from the Rubik. They're gonna steal Astral Prism and put him under. He pings. Are we gonna have rotations? No. Because Undying already used his TP and literally none of his teammates care about him right now. Yeah, so no one is gonna rotate except for Undying, who only has the boots and wand. Oh, this is Pause 5 Gaming. So yeah, unfortunately for OD, his teammates don't appear to care about his well-being, so just let him die. And they're gonna steal his stack. This is a triple stack, actually. This is a lot of gold. This isn't a lot of damage being put out by the sniper. Love this sentry block ward, by the way. It's extended onto the lip, something we saw at TI. Really get people actually using it. Shrapnel for 9 seconds. This is really not easy for Sniper to secure these last hits. Rubik's trying to help. Doesn't want to pass this. Okay, he's gonna do it. Get some of those last hits. Sniper does have shrapnel, but not gonna commit it with these ancients being so low health. Rubik's stealing a decent amount of these. And so yeah, unfortunately, we'll switch over to the net worth, but unfortunately for the OD, it looks like a lot of those ancients he had stacked do not go to him. The Sniper's gonna take another double damage. OD. Nice dodge the assassinate. Unfortunately, the damage from the meme hammer is just gonna get lift off. This double damage Sniper hitting for a decent amount of damage. Alright, Dazzle just barely saves himself there. Whoa, 10 HP! He saves himself. Oh, the Doom goes out, kills the Rubik. This Doom is trying to chase the Lina, but Lina's very fast hero. With the wind lance, with the boost speed, and the natural movement abilities. Doesn't really even have the Fiery Soul scaled up as support. And Undying's just sitting bottom, trying to recover a net worth. Surprisingly enough, this Rubik is even lower. Could die though. Just holding the tower against the Axe. It would be difficult for Axe to really kill him here, so gonna commit a lot. Gonna lose the Fesh Golem. Not the best ability for Rubik to steal. It's something though. I mean, the thing is though, now you have no Flesh Golem, no Tombstone, they can be a little bit more aggressive against you. And now that you have limited mana, so I'd be a little scared if I'm Undying here. Gonna get the steal of the decay, casting Utterly Undying. Dazzle's right behind you though, and Dazzle's really hard to kill. Right now, especially if you can't get on top of him. So I'm gonna back off. Lina's rotated in here. Salve used from Undying. Aggressive Obs wards getting placed out. I think that got pinged by Dire, so they're gonna know it. Dire scans, but no, nobody's hiding in that jungle. So they're just gonna push straight down the tower. Gonna get glyphed. Up top though, Suborner is actually gonna TP bottom. They wanna contest this. Okay, TP's gonna be cancelled, never mind. Not gonna contest this. And Doom just free farming up here. Gigabyte. Gonna take the middle tower in trade. Sniper's TPing in. Multiple people are TPing in. Not even gonna stick around for it. So that's gonna be a tower denied. But I think that was a good decision. Axe has the Vanguard. Doesn't have a blink though. Could be his next option. So don't think we're gonna get an initiation here. Doom though is top. Pushed out the lane. Doesn't meet up with the Faceless Void though. So they're gonna package each other. Ships in the night. Faceless Void going this Maelstrom, so really going on the attack speed build. Some extra damage. Doom though, going for the BKB to fight early. Medusa gets caught in the smoke, though instantly breaks it. The supports are gonna go top lane with wards. Gonna go on a warding mission. But Doom is nearby, so is able to provide support just in case they need it. That courier is maybe, well, Novswood's here. Just sentries on Dire, so not even gonna be found out here. This game's slowed down a little bit, but I still believe HOH does have the control of the map here. OD puts himself on there. Dodge assassinate, I'm guessing. Invis Rune, gonna be taken up by the Lina. And Rubik steals what he was Scorched Earth. Not the best steal, not the best, but it's something. Gonna harass Doom a bit. Doom does have no Doom, it's on cooldown right now. Does have the Midas and the Devour, which he's gonna use. Dazzle's taking a lot of damage, gonna regen himself, put the Heavenly Grace, but he's going for the TP and just gonna get dunked. With the Assassinate being casted, just trying to slow down. So Suborner's gonna fall, Dazzle's gonna fall, that Stud's gonna miss though, so OD is in all likelihood gonna make it out. No Blink Dagger yet for the Axe, though he does have enough gold for it. And OD is running away with the Meme Hammer. Gonna have the 4 staff, I believe, if I'm correct. Yes, so he is gonna have the Meme and the 4 staff. Support and positioning. We have the 4 staff. They're pushing out this middle tower. Obviously, something I can't believe I forgot to mention, but you know, big reason this axe was picked, I'm sure, to counter out the Dazzle. Shallow Grave does not work into the dunk. Initiation, double stun on 2 very squishy heroes. Lina, though, gets the response, and oh my gosh, look at that Chrono! Doing so much damage, but they only get the kill on Suborner. Medusa doing so much damage. The Stolen Grave doing real work there, keeping the Lina alive, and Sniper's even gonna back off. So, I mean, yeah, you commit the Chronosphere, but okay, yeah. Oh, he's gonna put himself on her. Yeah, you commit the Chronosphere, but you end up losing Suborner and gain nothing. No, I guess your one big advantage is you didn't commit all that much. You didn't do Doom. You did, unfortunately, have to rotate everyone in and commit the Stone Beams. Looks like not to get any kills there. Excuse me. Could have definitely been worse, though. Rubik's gonna go the 4 staff. Axe has the very classic Vanguard, into phase, into blink, into blade mail. Medusa's also going a classic. Dragonlance. Manta style into the Scotty. Just tank up a little bit. And to do damage on those high HP, high regen heroes. OD is looking to go with the Hurricane Pike. Very interesting. The other side, Sniper. Going a Diffusal Blade. I feel like we don't get to see that a lot on Sniper. I'm not opposed to it. It does give him some high agility, which he likes the stats. The thing is, the slow's going to be practically useless on him, because generally he's not going to ever get close enough to use it. But he is draining mana with every hit, which Sniper can become a very high attack speed hero if you build him in that way. So the Diffusal can really work. It's a bit out the box, but I like to see out the box. And Faceless Void's more traditional. Mask of Madness, Maelstrom for the damage in the Chrono, and then he's going to be going for this BKB. Rubik DC, so the game is paused. I think we're going to wait for this for a little bit. So I'm dying. It's going to go the Holy Locket. Help him scale it a little bit. And Dazzle's also going the Holy Locket, so a lot of heals coming out for both sides. Fortunately, we're having a little bit of a mouse issue. It'll take a second to fix that. But right now, only 4 to 8. 1k lead for HOH, or less than 1k lead for HOH, so that's even with this, you know, Midas, so a fairly even game. Definitely an even game, though this Medusa being the top net worth hero is a little scary, I think. Or the side of the snow cones. This hero can be very difficult to deal in the late game, which is where this game looks like it's headed. With the number of towers taken, I do believe being in the single digits. Or in the one hand worth, right? Bottom lane, mid lane Dire, and then top lane. Yeah, so 3 towers have been taken in this 20-minute game, 4 to 8. So I think this game's gonna go to the distance. I don't think either side feels like they're too rushed. I think either side feels like they're okay with taking this later and later. So we'll see which theory is proven correct. Everybody's gonna move forward a bit aggressively, but Axe is not gonna be interested in contesting this. So the Manta's gonna push out the wave, try to get some last hits. Axe is gonna try to contest them. Assassinate committed from Sniper, but OD just consistently seems able to dodge it. But that is Diffusal Blade for the Sniper, so big item time. He's gonna go BKB next. So this is going to be maybe a little bit more aggressive of a Sniper build. I like the concept though. We're going to see how it works. Uh-oh, looks like we got a little bit of an issue here. Uh-oh. Okay. That's a bit of an issue. I hope that doesn't remain. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that issue, guys. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, I'll have to restart my router. Last few streams have been good, but maybe still getting throttled by the internet service provider. So. And OD was able to force staff himself to safety. Force staff save lives, guys. Your support, force staff is generally never a bad item. Except when it is, but you know. We're gonna pressure down this bottom lane. While that's happening, Deuce is gonna look to try to get the trade off. So they're changing their mind. They want to contest this. Gonna doom. Wow. Okay, they're gonna doom. No Chronospheres. What they're saying. That BKB was really late. Axe gets the call. Unfortunately, Doom was all alone, though. Does secure that solo kill on the Void Spirit, but or Void's Faces, my lord. I think both teams are gonna. I think the Snowclaws are just gonna back up though. OD though, gonna put him under, except he doesn't. That was really odd. I don't know why you wouldn't just Astral Imprison him. Like, forget the rune. Run forward and Astral Imprisoner. Or force yourself. If they go on you, that's okay. Whatever. Sorry. Not a big fan of those plays. Think you could have been a little bit more aggressive. Both supports are gonna look to try to maybe deny this. Deny it. Deny it. Oh, one more hit. I thought he's gonna get the deny there. Sniper though, doing a lot of damage to this tower, which I think is actually in deny range, but I'm not sure. It's close. Ability is a decent rune for Axe to get, but I don't think it's gonna work. Deuce is very close to the Scotty, #1 net worth hero, and I think it's just gonna accelerate. Farms a lot faster than any other hero in this game. So Borner's only keeping up on light of the Midas and the inbuilt Midas that he naturally had. The hunting axe, though, invisible, gonna get put under because they have the vision on him. That combo's not actually gonna land. Blade Mill puffed her axe. Unfortunately, that meme hammer was a little too late. By a little, I mean actually by a lot. Sniper's gonna get the top tower. D is just gonna push out this lane. 25 minutes comes and goes. 5 to 10, less than 1k lead, headed towards the Snowflake, so still a very close game. Despite the fact this Deuce is #1 net worth, and that's gonna be an undying kill. Unfortunately, just kinda got stun locked and slowed by the sniper. Decent amount of damage from range. They do ping vision up here, but as a support Rubik, you'd think that would be your job to deal with that. Currently have any wards on him, though he does have a courier headed. There you go. And he's gonna deward this ops. Actually, he's not gonna place him in the right spot. Oh my gosh! No shot. Holy crap! What? Oh, wait, hold on. If I do this, oh, I can't actually see it. But wow! Look at that! I mean, that's nice! That's nice! You know that support's gonna be kicking himself after this if he watches the replay. I would be so mad if I missed a ward by that class. That is a smoke bottom and a BKB though on the sniper, so a lot more tanky. Though Doom, I mean, they're smoked up with the Doom and all that, but unfortunately they cannot find the target. But I mean, Snowflake are all here. They could find a target. Did they see each other at nighttime? I don't think they did. And the smoke is gonna break out of time. They scanned the Roshan pit, but they're not in there. Looks like we're gonna get a smoke for Dire. So let's see if this smoke is a little bit more successful than the HOH smoke. Faces Void's gonna ping everyone. Looks like people went to lane. They're just gonna bait the Lina? Yeah, that's not working out, friends. They're pinging up the high ground. Doom's farming up here completely and utterly alone. Gonna walk over by this ward. They did see him for maybe half a second. OD's here though. And unfortunately they commit the smoke, and it's just as useless as the HOH smoke. So they're instead just gonna pressure the bottom tower. Gonna get pinged out. But I imagine we're not gonna get any rotations from the Radiant. They're gonna lift the tower, but I think that's just a delaying action. They are all grouped up here, though. They're starting to come around. Everyone but Dusa is on the way. He's here too, but the tower is fallen. That is a really nice double damage rune. These Medusa Overlords aren't going to find it. That'd be really big for Sniper to get, and he sees it. So that is a very large rune for him if they want to take a fight, but unfortunately it has become very difficult for either side to take a fight. I mean, neither side really wants to get initiated on, so they're poking and prodding, but just scared to really act on it. Medusa has the shard, has the Scotty, has the Dragon Lance, but forget all that. Initiation is going on. They're trying to kill the Sniper who has the double damage with the BKB. Oh, but no! He catches the Sniper, but it doesn't matter. He gets 3 straight kills with the Lina. Medusa's here, but really not much he can do at this point. Oh no, Dazzle's standing behind, but Axe is here, so the Grave isn't gonna do anything. This is a lot of damage though from Medusa. Gonna commit the Stone Gaze, stolen Stone Gaze from the Rubik, and Medusa's gonna get assassinated, take even more damage. Hitting creeps now. Just gonna try to run away. That's a Yule's on the Lina. Oh no, Gigabyte, 30 mana, rapidly ending, Stone Gaze stolen, he walks in front of Medusa. That's a really good juke to try to get around from the Stone Gaze, taking so much damage so now the mana is out, and the dunk finishes it off. Rubik steals the mana shield, but not super useful. Doom, no, he gets the Doom onto the Axe. I'm not sure if that's really the target he wanted to get. Lina's 20 HP, has the Yules, has the Rod. Blink in 3 seconds. Are we gonna see a kill here? My guess is yes, a Mundo. Ziggy was able to TP out there and get away. Axe is not. He's gonna survive the Doom, but not gonna survive this OD counterplay. And so that extended so long that Doom was able to respawn. And that fight was incredibly long. HOH losing 4 heroes to the 3 heroes of the snow cones, but a lot of ultimates used. Pretty sure all of the ultimates were used, some of them twice by the Rubik, so but that was a really good Chronosphere. Yeah, he did get a Sniper in it, but he did get he got seemingly everybody but the Dazzle and the Dusa, who were nowhere really near the fight. So. Oh no, Saborna! TP out. Yeah, can't be cancelled. Can be by the Axe, but not in time. So forced to pop the Black King bar all the way down to 6 seconds. Trying to get his Scotty, just really unfortunate they rotate on him there. So right now, HOH, after that team fight, gonna take the 2k lead, but I'd still say this is anyone's game. That's Medusa's the Ag's situation is coming on. Looks like we're about 3k away from it. Or 2k. Hitting there. Hopefully she doesn't immediately go the Agnes Blessing. Thing is, she has an empty inventory spot, at least right here and right here. So there's no reason to go all the way to the Blessing this early, because it gives away. You don't get to keep the stats when you go to the Blessing. So there's no point in getting rid of it at this point if there's no other items. So Doom. Rubik though? Okay, Rubik only has Scorched Earth, so doesn't have Doom. Gonna get a little nice little D ward. Axe has an Invis rune. Where's here too? Some wards down. Gonna blink ahead aggressively. That Doom didn't get canceled though! He got head started for the sniper! He's gonna BKB, get the Doom on the sniper, but Sniper's really not the hero to Doom. Gonna take a lot of damage here though. Gonna die to the Dusa. They're gonna clean up, get the Rubik and the Axe, and TPing away. Gonna defend this bottom tower from the pressuring Lina. Void is here, and okay, yeah, that's a nice respect tip. Right, Void with that shard is initiating, uninitiating, is thinking about building the Lincoln Sphere to protect himself from the Doom. So that Doom on the sniper was pretty unusual, but it did prevent him from using any of his BKB, so able just to burst him down. So pretty well played. And now they're grouped up top. Other than this Doom, it looks like he's going the refresher. I kind of wish he had bot to travel, or just bot so he could get around, but. Ooh, okay, that's the nice kind of reverse feature. But they really want to take this fight. With the Chrono, with Lina in the backline, gonna get the zip on the two heroes. BKB pop. Medusa's on the backline, dealing damage. But Undying stays alive, gonna get dunked down. OD still pretty tanky. Stone Gaze committed by Gigabyte, but Distant Echo doesn't actually get the steal because he really well toggled. Sniper's trying to do his best, actually gets his BKB off this time. Faceless Void, very low on mana for all he zips in, zips out, and the Sanity's dropped. Rubik gets to steal the Astral Imprisonment, doesn't even get to use it. This tower is gonna fall, and the bottom tower too is gonna fall by Suborner Doom. And this is very rapidly looking the way of HOH. I mean, they do lose. They lose the Undying, but they lose 3 heroes there. Despite the fact they got the Chrono down. Just Sniper doesn't have quite enough damage from quite enough range. They're able to always initiate on him, even when he gets the BKB off. And just eventually the BKB ends. So, that is Stolen Sanity's Eclipse. Okay, OD, you cannot let that happen. That's decently large. Okay, Axe is gonna initiate all the 3 heroes. No Chronosphere. That's Sanity that's gonna burst down the Doom. Holy crap! It's just gonna burst down the Faceless Void. But this Medusa, the raid boss, unkillable, doing so much damage to everyone who thinks about casting a spell on her with this Axe. Gonna get initiated on by the Axe though. This Tombstone is in the backline. This Tombstone immediately dies to the Sniper. Stone Gaze being committed. Medusa's mana being chipped down. 500, 400, 300. OD is recommitted though with the BKB. Even more buybacks coming out, but that's a dieback onto the Faceless Void. Though no mana for the Dusa. Gonna get forced back. Astral Imprison, but that's just for now. Daedalus in the future. Medusa's very little mana, but they're just pressuring this. Gonna be initiated on about half HP. Regen the whole bunch of mana from this Holy Locket from Undying being casted on her. And they're just gonna reinitiate here. Gonna get called. And the burst from the Lina. Enough to kill the Undying, but not enough to kill this Medusa, who's still alive. They get the Astral Imprisonment onto the Lina. Yule's up, gets stunned for it. And they're gonna get the hacks from the Doom. And Doom is back. with the Shiva's Guard and full health, and wow. I mean, they're not even thinking of turning back, extended their lead all the way to 18k. I'm surprised they didn't even think about just backing up and getting Roche. And at this point, HOH is asserting their dominance here. We're going to have a Daedalus onto the Dusa. Nice little smoke there, but a smoke from the snow cones. They're, unfortunately, they're drawing the line to the bottom lane, but no one is bottom lane. Looks like they do scan the Roche pit, unfortunately, just a second too early. Yeah, Doom didn't proc it. And they're not even... Looks like they are headed towards the Roshan pit, though, so... Unfortunately... Okay, so everyone's rotated in here. This could be a decent fight. This is the double creep wave. If you just come to this creep wave and force them kind of in a high ground defense where you can get a really good Chronosphere on top with Sniper hitting damage, maybe. And this is kind of a wasted smoke. I don't know why he did that. Wasted most of the heroes. But they are gonna get Roshan for free. And if you're Dire, you kind of missed your window here. You really don't want to fight into their high ground when they have Aegis. So unfortunately, you're just gonna have to back out. And right now, if you're the Snow Cones, you're in a difficult position. You're gonna have to go back, defend your base, but this Medusa, really the Doom and the OD2 are very large and very scary. So we have the TPs returned. Tombstone already pre-committed. Sniper's dealing a lot of damage. Stolen Tombstone from the Rubik. Pretty well played. Gonna get the send up on Gigabyte. I think that Tombstone maybe should have been saved a little later. But Doom is walking into the Tombstone. They're gonna hit it. Sanity's popped, but no stolen intelligence, so did very little damage. BKB from the Doom, they're really trying to get this kill onto the Sniper. I love that call. Doom is in a really difficult position. Going to Refresher and still died. The stolen Doom onto the OD! Under the tower, they're gonna get this kill as well. Really well played. And unfortunately, HOH dashed the Chronosphere! Gonna get the two supports, just barely missed that Medusa. Oh my gosh, she Manta dodged the Chrono. What a play. But unfortunately, all on her own. Gonna cast Stone Gaze to try to survive. Gonna get assassinated and called. So much damage on the supports, but she is inevitably gonna fall. Does have the Aegis, but she's still all by herself. And doing a lot of damage to the... Wait, what? Excuse me? What? 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 What the hell was that? Oh my god, and Rubik's like, what the hell do you expect me to do? You see all the pings? Rubik's like, what the hell do you want me to do? I can't kill her. He's gonna get hit from the front. Oh my gosh, and he's actually gonna die. No shot. Oh. Dazzlebot back, but he needn't even bother. I love the tips there. Just call it. GG, boys. We tried. We surrounded Medusa, we had all of our abilities, and we couldn't kill her. This game's over, boys. We tried our best. And Medusa's just gonna push up high ground. I mean, really, if you're the Snowflake, no, your game's over. Your heroes are dead, they're just gonna go to the tier 4s. Really, the only hope you have is that they die in your fountain, and even that, they could probably survive it. Just taking a little bit of damage from the towers, but... this is certainly game over. Sniper buys back, but Void is a good 15 seconds away from his return. Is gonna have the Chronosphere if he comes up though. No glyph. Medusa's constantly gonna hit this thing. This game is gonna be over before Void respawns. Actually, that's not true! They oh! The leader killed the wave! That was really well played, so this game's gonna continue with the Chronosphere on top! Lina and Sniper doing damage here. Lena's unfortunately gonna walk into the line, though they do get the kill on the Doom. Unfortunately, this Medusa, massive raid boss with the OD, has pushed the wave out, and Lena is going to fall. No buyback, and the lane is pushed in, so there are creeps here. They're gonna initiate with the axe, who's gonna fall. Oh, the Void's gonna fall. Axe and on top. GG's, game over. And a nice attempt there, clearing the wave. Unfortunately, the top lane of creeps did push in inevitably, given that they're super creeps. And so HOH is gonna take the first game. Really well played by them. And so yeah, we're gonna go into a second game of this BO2 series. HOH though is looking pretty hot. I mean, this Suborner did struggle a little bit, 9 to 10. Obviously, he was picked off a few times, but this Dusa just, I mean, Gigabyte consistently showing he's one of the better hard carries in this division. Just able to farm really well, and then just has Raid Boss 31k gold lead. And Lemon Snow Cones, I mean, I was talking about it earlier. I feel like the ease of execution is much more in HOH. All Doom has to do is get a Doom onto 1 or 2 targets. It doesn't really matter who they are. And Medusa just has to right-click people. But Faceless has to get a really effective chrono with his Sniper and Lena in the backline. So it's just a lot more difficult for him to execute that than it is for the Lemon Snow Cones to execute their draft. But we're going to take a little minute break. Let me get some water, and you guys can, go to the bathroom, get some water yourself. Maybe even, I don't know, go get some food or something. You never know. But I will be back with you guys in a few minutes. Alright, we're back. Alright. Hope everybody enjoyed the break. Got some water, got some food, used the bathroom. Getting hyped for the second game. That game was fairly close at points, so. HOH, though, losing the coin toss means they get the last pick, so. Gonna go into this second game of this 2-game series with the last pick.
5 seconds. It is radiant.
So I guess letting predictions up.
Ten seconds. To ban.
Gotcha. Okay. So we have set up our prediction system, so you guys can predict and bet some of those channel points. That doesn't have much of a use, but I promise we'll have one at some point.
10 seconds remain.
So yeah.
5 seconds.
Also, thanks for taking the break, watching the ad break. Gotta pay the bills somehow. But throwing the ad break, throwing all that stuff away. Do have the snow cones versus HOH. Snow cones. Okay, so same bands from the snow cones as we got to see. Actually the same. I believe these are the same bands. HOH. No, I think these are almost all the same bands. Tinker was banned later on, but he still was banned. So very much the same bands as the first game. But that AA is different. Sneaks. Like to see a good old Nyx. Axborough is very frustrating to deal with. Not quite as frustrating as it used to be back in its glory days, but still pretty dominant. Good hero to run around, get snipes with. I mean, invis, stun, burst damage. What's not to like from a pause 4? Though AA is also a pretty interesting hero. Does lock off. It's one of those kind of lock off heroes. Just because it's in the game, you feel like you cannot play X, Y, and Z. It's like Bloodseeker, Lifestealer, stuff like that, where you're like, yeah, I can't really play this hero because I'm into an AA. Okay, big ore shaker. So 2 very aggressive. I mean, both supports are fairly tanky and have stuns. So this is gonna be a pretty aggressive support core. See if it works out for him.
5 seconds.
Film snow cones. They're gonna take a bit of time to think about that.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Okay. It's all reliable. I mean, right now they don't have any stuns that pierce the BKB, so why not, right?
It is Dire's ban.
You could pick another slow hero, but with the Ancient Apparition and the Cold Feet, you can just kind of spin to win. It's fairly effective. Ooh, I do believe I made the predictions a little too short. I gave it 10 minutes, but I think it's gonna be longer than that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sorry if it is too short for you guys. Medusa. gonna be banned out. Obviously, HOH played it fairly effectively last game, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Spirit Breaker still the same bans. They're gonna take it out. On the other side, they're gonna take out the CK.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Take out the Lemon Snow Cone's axe. Makes sense. It's just a lot of banning on prior games and all that.
Ten seconds remain. It is Dire's ban.
But there goes the PL. So Medusa and PL are banned by the same side.
Dire's turn to pick.
Hey, Mars.
Seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Yeah, that Mars band's pretty interesting. I mean, it combos really well with the AA, obviously. One of the better heroes. HOH, though, can take a little bit of the reserve time. Think about their off-laner. I imagine they'll take here.
Radiant's turn
And
to
the answer to that is possibly yes. They picked the Snapfire. Interesting. Wonder if the Snapfire is an off-lane. Ooh, this might be core Earthshaker. That's very interesting. So either this is core off-lane Snap or core Earthshakers.
5 seconds remain.
Okay. Either way, fairly interesting. Fairly interesting.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Immediate Bloodseeker. Okay. It makes sense. Their hard carry is a predominantly Bloodseeker player. He's played it a lot. And so it makes sense that he they picked the AA to protect that pick. And then they're gonna pick
Seconds remain.
the Bloodseeker, but the real question is
5 seconds.
where the heck is this Juggernaut going? Mid lane Juggernaut? I mean, unless you're okay, the thing is, you could take the Bloodseeker mid, but this doesn't take. It has to be mid, right? So the Bloodseeker's gonna be mid. Juggernaut's gonna be safe lane. Has to be, even though this guy generally plays mid. And played the Bloodseeker mid last time, or played. Sorry, he played. This guy played hard carry last game, and they generally plays Bloodseeker hard carry, but now he's gonna have to play it mid. Unless Jug is going to play mid, which is pretty weird. But I guess it's theoretically plausible. Though, we are going to see another pick here. Last reserve time. Probably the next support. Got a lot of options. I think you want to be something aggressive. Her Royal Majesty Dawnbreaker is still in the pool. Do have a person who can play it. There they are. On the rest of their time. Go to Dark Willow. Like this hero. I definitely like this hero more. I mean, bit of a fun, cheesy combo with the Rupture plus the Fear from the Dark Willow ulti. But the root, the not Dark Portrait, sorry. But she's got escape, AoE stuns in spades. So, fun hero. Oh, thanks, Tank. Thanks for the prime sub. The HOH actually are up 1-0. Actually, let me put that out there. So HOH did win that game. So they're going up in here, looking to take the 2-0, but Lemon Snowcone's trying to get the win. And yeah, that prediction's not going to be enough time. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. I wish I could extend the time on that. Eek. Eek. I can't extend the time. Sorry, guys. Quap. Okay, Quap's a fun hero. Theoretically not super good against the Bloodseeker, mostly because Bloodseeker can just it depends. Early on it'll be good, but later on Bloodseeker just doesn't care about her ass, so...
5 seconds.
But now we're finally moving into our last bands. We'll get to see... I mean, we're seeing a lot from Lemon Snowcones, obviously. I mean, it feels like the only guy we haven't seen is the offlaner, but potentially mid laner. I don't know. But HOH still has hidden their safe lane carry, even hidden their offlaner, right? Because you do have 2 potential offlane carries, though I still believe it's going to be the Earthshaker core offlane. This is the AM ban. It was banned last game, banned this game. Viper as well, though there is no axe for a very obvious ban reason for the Viper, so I guess they just really don't want to play with it.
10 seconds.
Right now, Dave is favoring Lemon Snowcones by a whole 4-1. So 4-1 advantage on Lemon Snowcones.
Turn to ban.
Wraith King as well. Very interesting. Okay, so if you're HOH, they've cut off a lot of hard carry options. Like, there's a lot of hard carry bans here.
10 seconds.
The real question, you want to go late game, I think, because right now Lemon Snowcones is committed hard to the early game. Jug doesn't scale very well, or it doesn't, scale as hard. Bloodseeker doesn't, so you're kind of getting into a point where like Lemon Snowcones needs to pick somebody up who scales or just commit hard to the early game. HOH, right now, I feel like you're more of a late game team, but you do have a nice mid game spike, so... Okay, we'll get the Weaver. So, Weaver is going to be a little bit better for that carry position, but I still think that HOH... I mean, they could burst the Weaver if they can,
10 seconds.
If they can get the Quap ulti plus, some Earthshaker ults together, they can burst him down. Makes some really good Roshan hitters though. And we go for the Void. That's very interesting. I like that. It gives him the combo. Unfortunately, it's not that good with the Earthshaker, and Quap can... But they have 2 heroes. They have the Snapfire and they have the Queen of Pain, and this is going to be a core Earthshaker. But they have the Snapfire and the Queen of Pain, both heroes who can issue out magic damage into the Faceless Void Chronosphere. And by the way, everybody's set game is really good right now. Weaver hasn't selected yet, but I mean, everybody's tripping. But unfortunately, Gigabyte doesn't quite own the Legendary Hammer. But still has a pretty decent set. Yeah, so...
10 seconds remain.
So Dave is giving the Snowcones a 4-1 advantage on this game. I think Dave is insane. I personally think HOH. I mean, I think they've got it. They're a real good team, and they've got damage in this chrono. I talked about ease of execution, and while I do believe Lemon Snowcones, their ease of execution is big. I mean, if they get the Rupture on someone, I mean, Faceless Void and Queen of Pain both really dislike getting this Rupture on them. And there's limited damage in the Chrono. They do have Snap, they do have Co-op, but it's all magic damage. And if Weaver isn't caught in the Chrono, if he does build the Ags, which he might or might not, he is the mid laner after all. But if he does, he can save his cores who are in the Chrono, so... I don't know. It's difficult. It really all comes down to how well this mid lane goes between the Quap and the Weaver, which this is a lot more Quap favored, by the way. And how Faceless Void executes these Chronos. He's got to get the Chrono onto some big heroes, or he's gonna struggle. And even if he does get on the big heroes, he's gonna have to rely on Quap and Snapfire to do the majority of the damage. I'm worried if he doesn't get the... if he doesn't get the Weaver, you're just gonna get... and he has the Ags, you're just gonna get ults off. You're just gonna get time-lapse. If he doesn't get it on Dark Willow's just gonna terrorize him. If he doesn't give it on Bloodseeker, Bloodseeker's gonna rupture him. And then AA is gonna blast him, he's not gonna be able to heal, so... It really depends on Gigabyte's execution here. So I understand a little bit more now what Dave's saying, but I'm still gonna stick it with HOH. I think they're the better team. So I think they're gonna take this game. But right now the wow, the snow cones are look how separated they are. The two here, Weaver here. Wow.
Just 30 seconds now.
Middle is missing.
Looks
Let
like.
the countdown begin.
I mean, are they gonna contest any runes other than this one? Okay, they're finally coming out to contest runes. Okay, it looks like I think we're just gonna split 2-2. Co-op hasn't scaled any abilities. I guess just to keep her options open. AA is moving forward here. This might be a 3-1. Juggernaut moving forward. I'm trying to get both of those. That was picked up. So this is going to be a 3-1. This is going to be a lot of harass onto the Quap, though. Didn't actually take the jump. Enough to proc Thirst, though that'll go away soon with the Tango. So, a lot of harass on a Quap who really wants to be able to save for a bottle. But at the very least, she does now have the HP regen from the Shadow Shred. So, could sustain in lane a little bit better. Right-click battle from the Snapfire and the Dark Willow. It's gonna be forced to back off. But both of these supports have pretty high kill potential, though the Dark Willow does have the Shadow Ram, so difficult to kill her at times. Gigabyte plus Snap, sorry, the BFEV. So Snap versus Gigabyte. Snap playing this off-lane Bloodseeker, though building with the blades, very much more of a hard carry build. Dark Willow gets that deep, aggressive ward. Might even snipe the courier if she sticks around, but not gonna happen. And so bottom lane, got a bit of harass here. I would be kind of scared. As the Euro Shaker, you're pretty high HP, and the Nyx Assassin can save you, but you do have to at least a little bit worried about the Cold Feet plus the spin combo. That was a nice double stun. I'll follow up on top of it, but pretty well played. Looks like Falcon Blade onto Juggernaut, really just rushing that item. Top lane Gigabyte. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but Snapfire and Gigabyte are doing okay. Getting harassed down, but fortunately, Snapfire did ferry out the regen. Dark Willow knows this courier's here, does have this aggressive ward, but isn't really gonna be able to contest. Snapfire's gonna get the block off. Void Spirit's gonna miss 2 of those last hits, though. And Blood Seekers. Guess it's alright. Blood, right? They get the stun, but they're not gonna dive. Distant Echo, those being up. Harassing a lot. BDBR is gonna take a decent amount of damage from the bug and the right clicks. Still winning in this not worth battle though. That was unfortunately first blood, but I can tell you exactly what happened. They got cold feeted, and then the jug spun, and they died. It's classic. You get one slow plus spin equals win. Spin to win. So Shaker's gonna come back though, for 4 mana. Looks like they're gonna try to extract the troll toll, but Nyx is gonna be cold feeded, then spun, and he's gonna die. So, in case you guys missed the first blood, which I know you did, because I T-Towards, but you guys got it again. That's what happened for the first blood and for the second. But we're gonna have Sapphire lagging out here. Very unfortunate. What's happening though? We'll check the mid lane. Still going in favor of Quap. Still saving for this bottle though. Having to ferret out regen and the double circlet. These double. Looks like she wants to go double null. She's coming out from everyone. Tar's gonna head top with his bottle. He's gonna farm this soft camp before the 4-minute spawn. Quap is still a pretty decent far away from her bottle. So we're in spawn. Weaver's gonna take the top one, refill his bottle. Gonna even run to the second one probably. Damage on the Queen of Pain, who does have level 1 blink. Might commit it to try to get onto this river rune, but not going to, so. Full health, 4 mana, plus full bottle for the Weaver. Decent scenario to be in. Gigabyte. Despite the brambles all around and getting harassed. Still trying to lane here. Gonna have to fight the tower for the last hits. Isn't working all that well. Ping's coming out. Looks like the Snow Cones want to play this aggressively with the hasted Bloodseeker. Almost killing the Jug. Not quite though. Hey, still a lot of damage as well. Fortunately, they do have this healing ward, which double melee heroes are really gotta struggle to kill. That'll bring him back to near full health, if not full health. It will actually bring them up all the way, almost. There's the spin. Fortunately for him, he did knock out the cold feet with the Carapace. AA just got stunned instead. But Juggernaut did get the spin, a lot of damage, but not the kill. Harass on both sides, and Weaver and the Courier is gonna fall, and the combo meter, 1x combo, very nice. So that's gonna be a bottle, and very good solo kill from the Queen of Pain with the level 6. Okay. Looks like we have a. So this game is a little bit closer early game than the last one was. Shadow Realm entered. Damage on the Gigabyte though. He just chip and zip away. Looks like Snapfire is going to kill, and they're gonna try to do damage on the Bloodseeker. The Bloodseeker is a very fast hero, and he's gonna zip away. Janked. Falls low. Down bottom. Earthshaker almost dies. He's giving movement speed to the Bloodseeker, but not quite enough. Earthshaker's even gonna TP all the way back. Weaver's playing pretty aggressive, though he does have the regen rune, so can't just pop that and steal the bounty runes. Very well played. Kills the bottle with it too. Weaver's done a pretty good job of maintaining rune control. Up top though, just whole lot of harass on both sides. Bloodseeker, though, is theoretically winning that matchup. The Void does have the kill. And that salve was kind of poorly planned. Instantly canceled. Okay, we do have this rotation from the Quap. Limited mana, no Sonic Wave for 20 seconds though, and no bottle. They do not have vision on this, but they're suspecting something. They do get the block off, so Jug's not going to be able to run away from this. Still has the spin though, and he's just going to spin to win. Right into the tower. We do have Sonic Wave though, now with mana, but she's going to DP to the mid lane. So unfortunately, that is a missed gank for Queen of Pain, and that's going to allow Weaver to regain a lot of what he had lost. He was 2 levels down from Quap, but now just the 1. Quap though, still, 41 and 20 denies, so trouncing this Weaver at 22 and 7. But Weaver is allowed to come back a little bit. We do have this Chronosphere now for Gigabyte, and we still have this fairly powerful Quap right now. I'd be surprised if we don't see that Chrono used in the next minute or 2. I think it would be really great to rotate the Quap if you could manage it. Shadow Realm used to get a little bit of harass on Gigabyte. He's gonna take that harass. Does have the Ocean Heart, so a little bit more attributes. Down bottom though, with the Omni Slash. Gonna kill the next assassin. Kill from them. Queen of Pain. There's the bottle, but still not getting much done. Just running back and forth, keeping the mid lane safe. Weaver has a haste rune of his own, still 2 levels behind the Queen of Pain. And Queen of Pain's rotating top. I do tend to agree with this. The problem is, though, she did rotate in vision, so they're gonna know. She's at the very least gonna steal the bot, and then that's it. Steals the rune, and that's it. Bloodseeker rotated, maybe thinking about getting a Rupture, but Shadow Realm harass once again on the Gigabyte. Gigabyte takes that hit, doesn't really mind too much about it. Does have the Morbid Mass, so can't heal a lot. Going the Mask of Madness. Take a bit of harass. So right now, okay, a blast onto the Earthshaker, trying to juke, but I do believe he's gonna pop. There's the blast. Tries his best. Wow, that Nyx burst almost killed him, but unfortunately, not quite enough. And Juggernaut's gonna get the double kill. Good kill for him. With that double kill, we're gonna switch over to net worth. See where we're at. Ziggy is top net worth here. Very surprising. I mean, really, a lot of that is on that double kill. Next up, we do have the Queen of Pain. Second on that net worth hurdle. Then it goes the Bloodseeker, faces forward, all the way down to Svorner. This bottom net worth, Queen of Pain, TP top. Gonna go onto this Chronosphere. Shows up at the last second. I was talking about getting a kill with that Chronosphere, really nice, especially when you have the Snapfire ulti. Or this Quap ulti, when you have combos with it, might as well use it. Get that kill off. Onto this Bloodseeker, so really well executed for the Basis Void. Who does have the Mask of Madness on the Courier. This Quarterstaff gonna go for this Maelstrom. Looks like we're even gonna get another kill, though that Rupture damage. Unfortunately, the Rupture is on the Snapfire, who is probably gonna die to the Weaver. No, what? Okay, so the Weaver doesn't have Germinate because it's mid-Weaver. Svorner is gonna die to the spin again, but yeah, no double hit from the Weaver because no Germinate. So get his item from the courier.
Radiant's
Double damage, bottle for Weaver, that's a big rune for him. He's got the Falcon Blade. Gonna go Maelstrom his own, so a lot of Maelstroms going around for everybody. It's gonna be a Maelstrom on the Bloodseeker too. So, are we gonna go 3 for 3? Answer is with the Nyx. Are we gonna get an ulti? No, we're not gonna get the pop ulti. It is down and no mana, so the question is, Juggernaut does also have a Falcon Blade, so we also have 2 Falcon Blades. Go in the S and Y though, not the Maelstroms. We don't have 3 for 3 core Maelstroms. So Faceless Void's gonna go Maelstrom of his own. Quap is thinking about the Orchid Malevolence, so getting the Orchid for the Weaver. And the Shaker's just satisfied with a blink. Pretty much a naked blink at this point. I mean, he does have the arcane boots, but makes sense. He just desperately needs 2 position to initiate. He's gonna get stun off, but not gonna get any of those creeps. Alright, double damage forced out on the Weaver. I think he's just in the drum. Yeah, he's just taking stacks. The runes stay much less in your bottle now, right? They go bad pretty quickly, so forced to use them. But using them to take ancients isn't super bad. It's actually not bad at all.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Just want to sit back in. So yeah, Nyx Assassin. Gonna roll down to the bottom lane. We're gonna set up on Ziggy. Gets a stun and the burst damage from multiple ultis. I do believe that is a 4-man rotation, and I mean everything but the Echo Slam, right? If it works, it works though. Rupture committed for Faceless Void. He's gonna survive it though. But with all those ultimates committed bottom, he's not gonna go for this corner strike because he just doesn't have enough damage to kill this Bloodseeker from 100%. So Blood's gonna finish his Maelstrom. It's on the way on the career. Gonna get the snipe of the ward. Oh, Nyx, very well played. Weaver really harassing Gigabyte here. I mean, yeah, just follow him around, make sure he doesn't farm. It's not the worst strategy in the world. Pop's not quite able to get over the lip of that cliff, but a follow up, still he would run away. My inventory completely full with the double mask, with the double nulls. So inventory space is very full. Kill him easier. But we've slowed down a little bit. Nyx is being very sneaky. Thinking about going on the Weaver, but they do have the sentry, so they know the Nyx is here. They're gonna TP heroes in. That's a stun. Onto the Nyx. That's a Shadow Realm hit. Yeah, comes out of it. So Nyx is paying out the haste. Is he gonna be forced to take it? Answer is yes. Gonna run down bottom with it, but really difficult to kill this Juggernaut at this point. And immediately spins. So that doesn't do anything. Nice try though. Earthshaker does have the blink. Immediately going for the axe for that added mobility and stun. Utility. Waver. Still going for this. Still going for the Meow here. Actually, a Blade Mail coming out for the Bloodseeker. Okay. Ulti committed. Ulti 2 committed. That time lapse sounded like it was just about to go off, but just about to go off isn't going off. Blink from the Quap is gonna take a lot of damage. He's still ruptured, gonna be blood righted. A lot of damage, silence as well. That beast! Gonna get feared, gonna walk right into the root. Double stunned again, but she's fine. Unfortunately, I really do believe that Shadowrun would have killed. I mean, it's max 360 damage. It would have killed. It just missed high ground. Great RNG. Good game you have there, Gaben, right? Bottom lane, though, it looks like the laning phase still hasn't stopped. That infail's a little too late, though we do have Snapfire rotating in. And Quap is deep here, sniping a courier. I mean, Quap is rotating in. No ultimate, though, and limited mana. But they are, at the very least, going to commit for this AA. And yeah, Juggernaut's going to TP out. They committed everyone here, actually. All 5. Looks like they were trying to maybe get a Chronosphere onto the Juggernaut, but just didn't work out. So, either way, if it's the Weaver top or the coalition of HOH down bottom, someone is going to take the first tower of this game. All 3 lanes are being pushed. Fourth spot by everyone. Uh-oh. Okay. Looks like Dire's actually pulling off. And so top lane, Weaver is going to be the first hero to take tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is ruined.
Juggernaut, you gotta be careful, man. If I'm Void and I see him, I initiate straight up like that. I mean, you're gonna have cookies on the back line, so. But. Well, has a double damage in the bottle. Finally has the Orchid. Just gonna pop it. Think about turning this. Oh, just gonna farm. It's okay. Weaver though, free farming up top. Though he is the lowest net worth core on his team. Actually, even gonna go A on disc. Falcon Blade, Maelstrom A on disc just to be able to survive the Chrono. That's a very defensive item. I mean, I understand it will secure his survival of a Chrono, but it's scary. So double damage, Quap committing onto this, but doesn't get the Orchid. Now the TP, nowhere to cancel. Moving mid. Looks like Ace rune top. Not sure who's gonna pick that up. Quap might rotate. No, there's one. Snapfire take it. Push down the lane. They do have Bloodseeker and the 2 supports here. It's gonna be a 3 for 3 of offlaners and supports. AA Blast plus Blood Right, and Nyx is very dead. They're TPing faces Void here, up top. This Queen of Pain. Alright, Chronosphere on top with the Snapfire cookies. Going to the wrong target though. Unfortunately, they split up a little bit. That Echo Slam only hits one target. Gigabyte though is going to be able to kill Distant Echo. That's a dead. That Blood Right's gonna miss. Looks like they're thinking about recommitting. That was a good dodge, but now Quap is kind of in no man's land. Gonna fall. Nyx is finally respawned. The fight has gone on that long. They do place the Sentry Ward, so no chance of getting a pick. That is Omni Slash going onto the creeps. Corner's very low HP. Blinks away. Though he is being shown by the Thirst. Nice courier snipe. So that was kind of unfortunate for Dire. They committed on the different heroes. The Snap. Unfortunately, they couldn't get their page really together. So they did get the kill out of the Dark Willow, who later bought back. But maybe if they'd been a little bit more coordinated, they could have got those kills without losing the Quap. Swap's gonna get ruptured, gonna blink away, take a large portion of her HP as damage. Commit off the Q though to get a little bit of lifesteal. Another double damage top lane. Gonna get picked up by the Dark Willow. We just keep seeing double damage this game. This Siege Creep's in a good position. Do some damage to the top tower. Nyx is gonna try to contest. Looks like he's building a Lotus for his team. Earthshakers. About 1,500 gold away from his Aghanim's Sceptor. Queen of Pain, going for the BKB. Just looking to not be disabled these whole team fights. Faceless Void of the same mind. Snapfire. Build the Force Staff. Just support the team. Looks like Earthshaker initiated. Does not have ulti. Trying to run away. Has Weaver bugs on him. But Weaver's just going to let him go. He's going to survive. Dire's middle tower got denied. Other than letting the enemies take it. AA Blast looks like it's headed top. And that's going to hit. And that's going to be a kill. Very well played. Downtown! The long range. AA Blast. That's a very nice kill. The Earshaker. Looks like they're committing onto the Spin Boy. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Does have the Omni Slash. They do have Chrono if they want to use it, but not a lot of follow-up behind it. He's going to use the Omni. It's gonna get pulled on to creeps though, and the Carapace took a lot of that damage. Chronosphere gonna be committed. Mask of Madness as well, no saves. They really tried to vector the Bloodseeker in. Gonna have a TP from the Void. Yules from the AA, really well played. BKB pop from Faceless Void, but that doesn't stop you from taking the damage. They vectored in the Snapfire here. Oh, he's actually gonna survive! Oh, the boys! The boys arrived and saved him. Queen of Pain coming in for the back line. Really well played. And HOH is just taking these team fights. And that's a 4 times kill for effectively nothing. I mean, they use the Chrono. I mean, they use the ultis, right? But oof. So yeah, HOH doing a really good job of playing as a team. Gonna get the Orchid on top of the Weaver, but that's not gonna be enough kills. Gonna prop the Aeon Disc though. Limited mana for the Quap, but looks like she wants to take this fight. Even despite the ulti. Oh, and that's gonna kill. Yep. Does still have the Maelstrom and the Falcon Blade. So, and with this mana break talent, decent amount of damage there. Looks like gonna have Dark Willow. Unfortunately, that's second too late. Dark Willow had a pretty long TP there, so I really couldn't anticipate it. Looks like Maelstrom's gonna come up with Faceless Void. He's gonna get blasted and ruptured. Feared, potentially Blood Right. Gets the BKB off, but the Snapfire, I do believe, just killed him. Though, at least gets the return kill onto the Bloodseeker. That's gonna be a double stun. Okay, they do have the initiation on the Weaver. Are they gonna burst him before he can get his ult off? The answer is yes. But the Dark Willow's running, trying to kill the Suborner. He's gonna be stunned by this, but I think he's gonna survive. They're still initiating, and that Shadow Realm hit is gonna miss. Okay, a lot of next level plays there, but effectively it's gonna end in a bit of a stalemate. I mean, the Faceless Void does die, but you do lose 2 of your carries for nothing else. Looks like it was gonna be even worse there. Got a Void to be able to get the BKB off just before the Terrorize. Still a very close game. 11-16, only less than 1k lead on HOH. So, and this Juggernaut is actually farming faster than anybody else on the map. So, and this game is different. Like HOH, last game they had a very clear, like late game advantage with the Dusa, with the OD, with the Doom. Right, they had that late game advantage. But this game, it's a lot less clear. So, they're very cooldown dependent. Well, the snow cones are not, so definitely changes this game here. Initiation, that is gonna miss on Tar, though he's gonna proc the Aeon Disc. AA Blast is gonna miss everyone. The Chrono! Oh my gosh, that's not a good Chrono. Unfortunately, he catches his core, who's blinking in. Quap's gonna pop his BKB, but I think everyone's getting out. Now we're recommitting that ulti. It's absolutely no one. And Weaver's ravaging the backlines. Ziggy is just running away, zigging with it. Gigabyte's gonna die while he's ruptured. Okay, that's a disaster. I mean, Quap is getting thirsted, but gonna get away. Oh no. And that's an ultra kill for Snap. And this is, in all likelihood, gonna be this tower. What happened? I mean, HOH were in the lead here, and they just... I mean, that was a really unfortunate Chrono, catching two of his own teammates in it. So he had no damage in the Chrono, and then Queen of... I mean, they recommitted even without the Chrono. Queen of Pain missing the ulti. And so that's 4 kills. Despite the fact that they committed all these BKB teamfight ultis, they still got 0 kills. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. Weaver now going for the BKB. Not going for the Axe like I would expect. But with the double damage on the Weaver and all this damage coming out, looks like they're going to try to contest. Shankar! With the Echo Slam, unfortunately immediately ruptured. I mean, I love the attempt. A Blast, gonna go long. Weaver's just committing here, trying to kill the Snap. Make space. They get the stun off on the Weaver, but Weaver still has time lapse. Gonna get the stun onto the Queen of Pain. Gonna zip out though. Snapfire unfortunately dying. Faceless Void trying to run away. Looks like we have an Impale on the back lines. Quap blinks forward, but immediately gets bashed. Pops BKB and is able to get out. Going this Aghanims to increase the Sonic Wave even more. This is starting to get pretty ridiculous though. HOH, I mean, just hemorrhaging kills. They're just struggling here. Seems like they were in the lead for a while, but these snow coners, pretty good job. Looks like we might have the Ags finished. Will be finished right now if he does buy all the items on the courier, which he very well could, but he's there. It is. So Quap is headed top. Have a decent amount of gold for her Ags, but she's saving it. I will imagine saving for buyback, seeing as the team is in a bit of a dangerous position with the Aegis. Faceless Void does have the Black King Bar, does have the Mjolnir, going the Battle Fury for even more damage into Chrono and for that little bit of evasion. Looks like he's gonna commit onto this AA. Gets the pulse off, but AA's pretty fast. The bashes though, holy crap. And no help's coming. Everybody's gonna get that kill. So pretty good kill for the Faceless Void, who really desperately needs what he can get. 600 gold is that's a lot. That's respectable. TP, so we might have a smoke here. We do have drawing, so we're gonna have a smoke. Unfortunately, Quap isn't included in the smoke. Everybody else, though, is included. They're going to run down bottom. The hero they're going to catch is the Bloodseeker. That's big. They're going to back off. There we go. That Impale unfortunately misses. And the BKB committed. Oh, no. Blade Mail as well. That stun is going to be too late. BKB still committed. That Blood Right. I mean, the Nyx is in a very difficult position. Yeah, you're invis, but you're under tower. And Suborner's going to be spotted. Gonna try to get into the trees. Very nice blink though to get away. Quap is vectoring in to rotate. Spin to win. Suborner, they're just hemorrhaging kills here. Quap is here, but none of her friends are here. And that route is not going to hit because of the BKB. Very well played. And that's an Ags bought, but not delivered onto the Quap. And so again, another smoke that they run into an enemy hero. That could have been a great opportunity to burst a major enemy hero, but unfortunately, they just missed the stun, and then the follow-up is all stymied by that 10-second BKB. Or 9 seconds, sorry. So, or 8, was it 8? Yeah, it was 8. Felt like forever. They're gonna commit onto the Juggernaut though. Does not have BKB, but he does have the Aegis. Nice terrorize though. Save him. This Weaver's like building so many defensive items, so I do like that he's building Gleipnir now. That's AA. The Aether lands. The Bloodseeker does have his own Gleipnir, so we're gonna see 2 Gleipnirs coming out. Pretty good into the Quap. And the Void, so nice to see. Sunfire's still trying to build a 4-staff. Get the Glimmer Cape.
Time is money.
Nyx is very close to a Lotus Orb. Does have the smoke on the way. Looks like they might want to take another smoke, but you are smoking into the Aegis, which is 30 seconds away from being reclaimed by Gaben. Alright, get the smoke. Some smokes on both sides, but 5 of them on HOH. They know where the enemies are, because they did spot them under the ward briefly. They're gonna start to run at these heroes. They're gonna go the other way around. Unfortunately, they're kind of rotating in a counterclockwise pattern. So both sides are running around the clock. That's Aegis reclaimed. If you want to take a fight, here is right now. Unfortunately, they're going to go up. They're going to catch these 2 cores. Committed with the Chrono. And do we have Snapfire? Yes, we do. Plus the ulti. Unfortunately, that ulti knocked the Weaver out of the Chrono, but they do get the Juggernaut kill. Rupture committed for the Quap, though. And Void is committed. But he's gonna fall. They get the Weaver, but he's dead. No buyback. Oh no! And Earthshaker wasn't able to commit his ulti in that fight. Uh-oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, Sonic Wave is really good for using Chrono, but it does have its limits, and oh no, Suborner, oh no. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I tip him for that too. Oh god. Yeah, Suborner, maybe skip over this part of the replay. Yeah, that hurts. Alright, well, Snapfire's gonna do her best to defend. Very unfortunate. This is, I mean, even without the Aegis, right? They do get 2 massive kills, but it costs them all of their cores. And some of their supports too, so. It's difficult. It's very difficult at this point. Juggernaut's kind of hitting very much critical mass. I mean, the Phases Void's very far ahead, but without that Satanic, he is building it though. Gonna have this talisman all issued out to him as soon as the courier gets there. Snapfire though. Pause in DC. So some kind of issue going on with Snapfire. Take a few seconds. Snapfire's gonna reconnect though. Very nice. And okay, this is okay. I love the attitude. I love the energy, but I don't think so. I don't think so. No. I don't think so. I mean, Suborner. I know this guy. Like, that's a, what do you call that, a disclaimer. I know Suborner, and, Suborner has bought Divine Rapiers before, but he was playing Kunkka at the time. So this is a very different hero to buy Divine Rapier on. That's Battle Fury finished for the Void. I mean, we'll see if he continues it. I mean, it would allow him to one-shot the supports, I think, but he doesn't really have a lot else. Okay, he's gonna go BKB. That's the right call. Like, listen, if he had, like, a Daedalus or something, like, if he was, like, mad stacked, yeah, go ahead for it. But he just doesn't really have any items, so I just don't think it would work out super well for him. It's a Satanic on Void. It's like, Lotus is... Sapphire's gonna build a Lotus of her own. Did we ever finish the Lotus on the next? The answer is yes. And he's gonna go for the Halberd. Very nice. Squap going. Linkage. Makes sense. For the Rupture. So annoying. Bloodseeker. Does have the Gleipnir. Gonna go back for the Monkey King Bar to deal with the Battle Fury evasion that the Faces Void just picked up. Weaver, gonna go Gleipnir of his own, very close to it. Does have this Aeon Disc and the BKB, so a lot of defensive items, even disassemble his boots. AA also has an Aeon Disc, so I'm not gonna be able to immediately burst him in Chrono if he gets caught. He's gonna go his Shard. Dark Willow, check out the pit. Unfortunately, he's a little early. Distant Echo. 50 seconds, Roshan will respawn. Echo's gonna go this Rod of Atos. Bloodseeker, we already covered him. Go on the MKB, and Juggernaut's got about 3k gold. Not sure what he's gonna go. Has the Falcon Blade, SY, Skull Basher, Ags. Might think about going Scepter, but not really sure what Juggernaut's gonna go next. Maybe a BKB or something. Wop though, still trying to get this Linkage. Very respectful. Faces Voids. Gotta get this Satanic. I do believe he's got the Shard though. Yeah, he's got a Shard. Can't be free to play a little bit more aggressively now with the Shard. And that was Gleipnir finished for the Weaver. He's finished up his Gleipnir. He's gonna go next. He does have the Witchbane, which is a pretty good ability for the Weaver to have. That is the gem finished for the Snapfire. So he's gonna be able to have that constant vision on this very pesky Weaver. Very vital to countering him. The Quap saving for buyback, but looking to get this Lincoln's. I wholeheartedly agree with. There's a lot of single target abilities, mostly the Rupture, that has become very difficult for her to deal with. They're gonna check the Roshan pit, and it is spawned. It does have the Shard on it, so be very good for these heroes to take. They're gonna smoke, and behind this Invis Nyx, they're gonna walk right into the Roche pit. They know, though, they know that Nyx is in the pit. And that's gonna be one hit on the sentry, but it's gonna survive. There's 2 hits. Counter smoke by Orquillo and Bloodseeker. Everyone's just positioning around this high ground and around the Roche pit. This future Roach fight might decide the game. Smoke's going to end on HOH. They're farming in their jungle. Smoke is almost over. Radiant, but they're gonna go right into the Roshan pit, doing plenty of damage right under Dyer's nose, and I don't think Dyer knows. Nyx is going to initiate here. He wants to get into the pit, but he can't. These AAs are being so annoying. These little ice vortex, and this Roshan's falling very low. Nyx is gonna be ruptured. Gonna run out, get the Lotus onto himself, and this Earthshaker's really struggling. Weaver's trying to zone out, and yeah, they're gonna secure this Aegis. I mean, Earthshaker was just caught. I mean, look at this. I mean, he was. Oh my gosh, that Earthshaker. I mean, just constantly kited. I mean, absolutely kited. Not allowed to fight at all or contest, and the rest of his team didn't really make a concerted effort to contest that Roshan, and I think that could very well be game over for them, by the way. And so, the snow cones are going to march straight down mid lane. That's the blood, right? Put it in there. Gleipnir is just going to miss. Orchid committed onto the jug. And there's the ulti on top. BKB. But Weavers, unfortunately, going to get out of that. They get the Aegis. No, the Bloodseeker. That's a Gleipnir hit on the Gigabyte and ruptured. Fortunately, though, he can't get out with his Q. It's going to be another stun. And they've making so much space. They're going to get the range Rex. Going to get the melee as well. 7 HP, now dead. Well, looks like she wants to maybe pick somebody up, but slowed so much from this AA who is going his shard. I'm not entirely certain who picked up the shard. My guess is probably Bloodseeker, because I don't think he already had it. And Juggernaut, oh wait, is he the only person on his team who has it? Oh, Dark Willow. So it's either Dark Willow or Bloodseeker. I think Bloodseeker's over. Yeah, it's just very unfortunate. They're just struggling to do damage in Chronos. I mean, really, like, that's their big damage thing, and they're really struggling to kill these heroes now. They have so many defensive items, and they're, like, pretty high HP, and Void doesn't quite have the damage. It's just, yeah, they're not doing it like they used to be doing it. So now 18k lead, down 1 Rax. I mean, they did pop the Aegis, but that's it. Okay, there you go. So this Quap with the Nullifier with the Orchid effectively has a Doom, without the damage and a shorter duration. But it means she can stop them from taking off the Orchid with a BKB or anything similar. Okay. Stormcrafter. She's using the Stormcrafter to try to push the wave. Weaver is top lane, but solo. Gigabyte does have the Chronosphere. Weaver is completely solo. You could have used it, but they're gonna commit it there, so you don't get the time lapse. But while that's happening, Lotus Orb does save the Quap from the rupture. Oh no! That's first hit bash as well. That ultimate's it's not gonna hit anyone. Oh no, snap at the very least. It did hit the Dark Willow. So they're gonna get the kill on the Dark Willow. And this is actually a decent fight so far. They're gonna try to chase the Jug. That is the big target, but they're not actually gonna be able to get him. So, you do lose your Earthshaker, but you get 3 really big kills. And that XP changed 12,000. I mean, the gold changed 3,000. If you look at the graph, I mean, look at this. That was a massive fight. Fortunately, yes, the Earthshaker got his blink canceled, the classic. Look at the Satanic, committed. Faces away. Wonder what he's gonna go next. And yeah, so 3,000 gold on the Weaver, not committing it. Monkey King Bar almost finished. Let's see. Juggernaut There's the Abyssal Blade. Gonna go Scotty, which is pretty interesting. But it does beef him up a bit. So yeah. And oh, Quap finally has the 18-second spell block. That's a really good ability. Especially if she gets Lincolns on top of that, it becomes very difficult to pop her Lincolns and her spell block and then get an ability on her. So, I like it. I like it. So that was a very big fight. I mean, if we look at this graph and look at this, I mean, we're falling off a cliff. This game was a 93% all the way to 83, so 10% clawback. It's a whole lot of net worth, a lot of XP too, so very well played from HOH. Looks like we're gonna maybe a refresher onto the Faceless Void, which I'm a little iffy on. Thing is, you don't really have enough mana to ult, refresh, and then ult. Because all of those things cost a lot of mana, and you do not have a lot as Faceless Void, so a little bit of a difficult item to effectively use. Though we do have a Mute plus Orchid from Quap, but not quite enough damage to kill the Jug. But Jug just did commit spin, and has absolutely no friends in the area. Unfortunately, when they rotated in, they just missed him. That could have been a massive kill. And he does have his own Ags now, so he's gonna have spin up though. They're gonna initiate onto him. They have the vision. Blink forward, but unfortunately did immediately spin. That spin's gonna be over now though. But they can't quite rotate on him with his friends, possibly in the Fog of War. He's gonna back off. Quap is gonna try to push this tower. Decent attack speed, and gonna get it. Oh, never mind. They're gonna glyph it. Looks like they want to initiate onto the Weaver, but Weaver is very fast at this point, level 26, so does have the Germinate attack instead of the Saguchi charges. So hitting for 3 times now. Other than normal 2 times. Got a smoke bottom lane. It's like Juggernaut, Bloodseeker, Dark Willow, smoked. Gonna go. They might catch this Quap. That would be a very big hero to get. They're gonna find her. Dead of Night, smoke break, silence, mute. They're initiating. There's the spell block. Actually, that was the Lincolns, not the spell block. They gotta blink forward from the Snapfire. Or wait, sorry. Okay, I was confused. And Dark Willows going to take a whole lot of damage now. We got the spin though, unfortunately, onto Suborner in the back line. And also Nyx, we do have the Doom onto the Bloodseeker. That is the Omni Slash. Juggernaut's gonna come down from it. Weaver though, just punishing these back lines. And this Juggernaut's really tanky. Snapfire's trying to do what she can. There's so much going on in this fight. I don't know how Snapfire's still alive at this point, I gotta be honest. Chrono finally used, but Quap is dead. Oh my, did Snapfire die? No, what? She TP'd away. And so Quap bought back Faceless. No! Oh no! Faceless, no! Okay, he's fine. He's not fine. He's not fine. 2 seconds. He's fine. Okay. So that fight was a 3 for 3 with 1 buyback. So effectively a win by XP and by gold. A little bit. It's a little win. It's a little win. At the very least, it positions you in a good fight for maybe another the Roche fight after it. But difficult. It's becoming very difficult for Faceless Void, and it's becoming almost impossible to kill Juggernaut at this point. So at the very least, they did get the kill out of the Bloodseeker, and then of course Weaver is just ravaging the backlines. they're trying to do what they can, but which they can do to defend.
Time is money.
Even a Gleipnir on the Willow, who's looks like maybe is going to convert into a core with this Aghanim's. Well, doesn't actually have the Ags, but maybe she's banking on getting it from a Roche. Weaver though, gonna go for a heart. I mean, this is just the I don't want to die. Heart, Aeon, BKB, like, okay. I mean, it's just very much the I don't want to die build. Aghanim Scepter for the Bloodseeker. So he's gonna get those 2 charges of the Rupture. And the reduced cooldown. I'm able to spam that in team fights. Earthshaker though, unfortunately Earthshaker, bottom of the net worth of cores, and by a decent margin. He's really struggled in the latter half of this game. Doesn't have his BKB now. And that, by the way, is the heart for the Weaver, and Roshan is up. Fortunately for the Dark Willow, doesn't have the Axe, does have the Refresher Shard though. That could be massive. They smoked, I think they smoked right into a ward. They have Lard, they're gonna initiate on him. With that stun, he time-lapsed himself! What the hell are you doing? Oh my gosh, that Chrono's really bad though! That Chrono's really bad! That Chrono was really bad! Oh, and they're not gonna get anything from this, and this is gonna approach GG. Oh no, Gigabyte. Unfortunately, he chronoed his whole team. And other than Snapfire, and they, oh no. Yeah, that didn't work, and he ran away, and then he didn't even double down to try to kill the Weaver. I mean, at that point, you've already made a mistake. You got to double down, but and so that's gonna be 2 really big kills, 3 kills, of course. The Earthshaker buying back. Fortunately, if we go check the buyback status, I mean, the cores do have buybacks. Obviously, Quap had to commit hers like a fight ago. It's not gonna have hers for this fight, but at least Void does have buyback. But the problem with the Void buyback is that he's not gonna have Chronosphere, which makes his buyback is very limited utility. Earthshaker though does have his Echo Slam, but the thing is, it's been very difficult for him to put it out. I mean, come on, we're talking 3k health, 3k health, 4k health with this Weaver heart. Like, it's just becoming very, very difficult for Earthshaker to maybe even get an ult off. There's the Song of Pain, which doesn't really do anything. We're gonna get the Doom onto the Jug. Try to save the Nyx. He's gonna burrow down. He's gonna meme hammer his own position. Mid Gleipnir. There's the Rain Rash gone. That's only gonna hit the Snapfire. Actually, does clip the Quap. And Jug is back. No Chrono though, and Jug is building a Divine Rapier, which I actually agree with, though I don't think he's gonna have time to get it. They're just gonna go bottom lane. I like this. Gonna go bottom lane. Force this tower. Spin to dodge the Impale. And Divine Rapier bought from Faceless Void. What did he sell to get that item? The courier is gonna come back. So Chrono with the Divine Rapier. If you're ever gonna win a team fight, here it is. They're gonna commit. BK beats Soul. He didn't use. And that Echo only hit. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, they're doing okay. They're pretty good. Gigabyte. Oh! Okay. He actually survived, and he just killed. He's gonna get blood righted though. Long stun, silence. Gigabyte needs to get out of here. That probably wasn't the direction to zip. That's Satanic with the Divine Rapier is doing a whole lot, but he's gonna drop the Rapier. Quap saves the Rapier though, but now no buyback. And that's GG. They're gonna call it. And so they're gonna split 1-1 with the Snow Cone. lemon flavored or lemon what was it? Lemon snow cones. So a 1-1 split between the snow cones and HOH. So very well played. And unfortunately, HOH just kind of struggled there with a little bit of execution issues later on in the game. But it did just kind of get to a point where Juggernaut, Bloodseeker, Weaver were just kind of unkillable. I mean, a lot of Aeon discs, even a Heart, but BKBs everywhere. And Quap and Snapfire can only really dish out so much damage in the Chronosphere. So it did just kind of get to a point where it just became very difficult to kill those cores. So HOH just really couldn't do anything in the latter half of that game. Let me check Twitch to see if any of the other boys are still doing their games. Okay, so unfortunately the people I know are done for the day. So, actually, I don't have anything to. Oop. Yes, that's gonna be it. Well, thank you, thank you guys for joining me. It's a nice 1-1, between the Snow Cones and HOH, and I'm excited for both of these teams going on later on in the season. I mean, yeah, HOH, they did lose that second game, but they put up some pretty good fights, and it is still just a 1-1 split, so I think both of these teams can look at that result and be satisfied with it, so yeah. So good luck to both of these teams later on in the tournament, but that's going to be it for me tonight. I still haven't eaten dinner, and I'm starving. Now my throat hurts, so it was good to have all you guys here, though. You could have been watching Thursday Night Football or some other caster, but you guys were here with me, and that matters. So thank you all for joining me. But that's gonna be it. So this is Q signing off.